Rocker Pat here. All right, guys, man, we can finally get some rock back up in this here garage, man. And I tell you what, man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm 52 years old, and I am just now starting to learn what some of these cartoons mean. And it took losing a building before I finally realized what's happening right there. But there's another one that's been a plague in my life that just, look, I can handle Mr. Murphy showing up here to the garage, but Goldilocks, man, that bitch is evil. That's all I got to say. Goldilocks is a problem. Here's the deal. It's always too small or it's too big. It's never right. If I got to go find a bolt because I got a problem with a bolt's messed up or a missing one or something's wrong, I got a toolbox full of old bolts. But they're either too long, they're too short, they're the wrong thread, they're the wrong pitch, they're the wrong size, they're too big, they're too fat, they're too short. I mean, it's just always something. Same thing here. Ordered a set of capacitors, came in wrong. Waited another week and a half for another set of capacitors to come in, came in wrong. Called the company that I bought this from, told them exactly what capacitors I need. No dig on Parts Express. They did the best they could, I guess. Even written on the board, told them exactly what I had. Came in wrong. Of course, right after I spent $600. But still came in wrong. Now, this was Tuesday. At that point, I'm like, Goldilocks, I ain't playing with your ass no more. Get your ass up out of my house. I ain't got nothing else to do for you. Called up the company. I said, I want on the next damn thing smoking a brand new crossover. I don't give a damn how much it costs to get it here to me tomorrow. And it showed up the very next day. Problem solved. Now I have 2 extra capacitors for when I blow the sons of bitches up again. Just saying. All right, guys, so there's been a lot of other things going on, and this video is going to be a little bit long, but we will be rocking this weekend. It's Halloween weekend. Plan on bringing a hot rod in here and grabbing a guitar and get my Judas Priest on. Woo! So anyway, what have I been doing, man? I have been working. I've had a lot of work. I have, big changes. So, about a month and a half ago, I realized that my neighbors were going to be moving out of the building next door. And that blue wall that you see right there, I built so that I could keep people that I don't like away. And getting a new neighbor is always it's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. So the people in there that tried to run a restoration shop, of all things, for this kind of crap right here, they failed and moved out. So now I am renting this building too. And yes, it doesn't take me long to fill up a parking lot. So Roscoe's got a permanent spot over here now. My trailer's got a parking spot now. This is the OBS that I put the engine in. It belongs to my buddy. He's supposed to be renting the place, but you know how that goes. I'm kind of doing it. But another thing that happened, I rented this building. I hired myself a helper. One of my customers' kid. Lasted a week. Had somebody spying on my shit over here, stopped, and the long story is, the dude said he's gonna whip my ass. He's telling me, you're gonna whip my ass, I'm coming out the damn truck. Then the guy left, he came back, and then he jumps out of his truck with a gun in his hand. And then my landlord's helper, handyman or whatever, he's pissed because the guy that was over here is his customer or some shit. Now, the guy that is pissed off at me over there is the guy that didn't bring my trailer back for 3 months, and then I'm a bad guy when I have to say, hey man, how long's a man got to wait to get his own shit back, right? So anyway, he's already still got a grudge against me, so he pulls out a gun. So then Monday morning or Sunday, I get a text message from the new helper that he don't feel safe here and I no longer have a helper. Crap. So anyway, then I was working on this customer's van, and I had fixed a oh, by the way, I fixed another OBS truck that was here, a white one, and it had a standard, and I was teaching the kid how to drive a standard, and that's when all the crap went down, and paying him to do so. Kind of felt a little, you know, whatever. Anyway, bottom line is, I was working on this, and I found out that he had a toy that he no longer wanted, and we worked out a little trade, meaning that I fixed the other vehicle, and everything, and let me show you what I ended up getting. I got my first VW, and it's a cool one. $800 for everything you're gonna see here. I got a truck full of crap. Don't know where everything goes, don't know what everything is, but you gotta turn that one way or the other, get it go bop, right? Got some other hubs, got some there, I guess that's the back bumper area, got a header that it looks like it's seen better days, but might go on the jalopy anyway. Extra steering, carburetors, and yeah. Now, anybody figure out what the hell this is yet? I'm just asking. Anybody figured out what I got? Anybody figure out what I got? I don't know. Can you guess what I ended up finding for $800? Yep, got me a chassis. $800. It has been shortened 14.5 inches. Does that ring a bell? Anybody, Mr. Bugsy? There's an engine, and those are twins of machine. Don't know if the engine runs, but I bet I know a guy that can make them run. So, got that. Now, what would require a shortened VW bug pan to 14.5 inches chopped out of it? Now, there's some work that needs to be redone. Trust me. We'll be handling the rotten front floors too. But I am now in the possession of a dune buggy. A dune buggy. And yeah, that car was the car that started the problem. And no, that car's not mine yet, but it may be one day, I'm not sure. It's in storage right now, so there you have it. But yes, it's not a Manx. I don't know what it is, okay? I can't tell you who made it. I've tried my best to do research. I don't know if anybody knows that hood with the slot in it right here. Also, it's got to be in the 70s, and the reason why I'm saying it is because you see where it's got the bulging for a windshield wiper. From what I've read is in the late 60s, early 70s, they started cracking down on these things, and they had to have all the safety stuff that the rest of the cars had, including windshield wipers, horns, good brakes, and headlights, high and low beams, and turn signals on all the way around. So I believe it's going to be somewhere in the 70s. Not 100% sure, but who cares? It's not a Myers-Manx that I know of, unless I could be wrong. They could have made a different body, but from what I've seen, now that right there, it looks like it has the same tail light that the Myers had on them, but they could have copied that too. I don't know. From what I understand, all these bodies were stolen molds from the Myers company, because he's the one that made this body mold, and then everybody else just did the same thing, but changed it a little bit. Like, from what I understand, the true Manx should have a divot right here in the fiberglass and right here where the battery tray goes, and I'm really that sucks that somebody cut that right there. I'm gonna have to put some sort of lid there. But yeah, $800. Think it's a good deal. Don't know. I don't know. But either way, got a dune buggy now, and I got the majority of it. I don't know what I'm missing. but I do have quite a bit of the car. Oh, the only thing I do know for sure I'm missing is a set of seats. Yeah, there's a steering column, but I don't know if it's the right one. We'll have to figure out all that stuff as I get into this. But I've been wanting something to paint a heavy metal flake and a Scooby-Doo dune buggy. Painted in that orange tangerine candy over gold metal flake with a set of centerline wheels and a set of street tires. And I don't know, man, well, I guess we're gonna have to do like a, I don't know. I also have potentially, don't know 100% yet, but I might be getting a hold of a cool little fiberglass boat that we can possibly get. So anyway, that's that. That just came in yesterday. That's a future project, and we'll deal with that when that comes. I'm not sure. I think I'll probably work on the chassis and get it running, brakes on it, figure all that stuff out, and then we'll set the body on top of it and figure out what we got to do to mount the body, and then maybe next year we'll paint this thing. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do something with this, unless somebody comes along and would like to buy this. I'll sell this right now for $1,500 cash money. You bring me the $1,500 and you can have the whole lot. I would flip it like that. I don't know what ultimately they're worth, but I do see that dude on Counting Cars selling them for quite a bit of money, but they look really, really nice, and nice paint jobs and all that kind of stuff. And I do think that they're the actual Myers-Manx, and apparently that seems to make a big difference on their pricing and everything. Other thing that's going on here is, while I had the kid for a week, I want to use this building as kind of a body shop right now, where I can make messes and not have to track it into my house. So I brought Johnny Little Dick over here, and I was so impressed with the kid that he was able to, without me helping a whole lot, he did get some instruction. He cut all the dirty floor pans out of these things. But not only did he cut all the floor pans out, but he fit them into the new ones, into the pan. Really nice. Now, he didn't have to do a whole lot, but just, I was here when he just kept trimming and trimming and trimming until we could get it sitting flat. So I've got both of these pans ready to get welded in. I'm probably going to push this over to the other shop and go ahead and this weekend, while it's cool. I like doing this kind of work when it's cool out here. It's stripper weather right now. If you don't know what stripper weather is when you start out with a bunch of clothes on and you start stripping that shit off as the day goes by. So that's stripper weather, brothers. So anyway, yeah, we're in stripper weather right now, so I can wear long pants, and if I'm going to be on my knees with grinding dust and all that other kind of crap, I'd prefer to have long pants on in the summertime. It is way too hot and humid in Houston to wear long pants. So anyway, Johnny Little Dick is just getting his stuff on. That's Johnny Little Dick, by the way. If you don't know who Johnny Little Dick is, you're certainly not into the car culture in America, because I've seen that at I don't know how many. Has different things right here. I've seen that same dude pissing on whatever. I've always called him Johnny Little Dick. So anyway, that's what we're doing over here. I have also, oh, you know what I forgot to tell you is, all right, here's a surprise. We're going to walk over there real quick because there's one more surprise. Remember when I told you that capacitor cost me $600? Well, the reason why it cost me $600 was because I had been kind of holding off, because it's $600 freaking dollars, and I make good money, but it's still $600 freaking dollars. But there's been a problem with my garage, and it wasn't just the stereo, but my lights. I bought these in 2017, and those lights up there have been rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking every day. Turns on at 7 a.m. when I get up and stays on all day long. it gets to about 1,002 degrees on that wall right there in the August sun beating on it, and then they freeze in the winter. So they have done great. So I ordered 16 new Par 36 stage lights, and they came in with my capacitor. So we got to change all the lights and get the stereo back up and rocking, and probably, I don't know if it's going to be Saturday night or Sunday night, but we're going to get our evil Judas Priest on up in here, and I'm going to bust out a guitar, and I just haven't figured out which car I want to bring in yet, man. So y'all tell me which car to bring in. Is it going to be Leroy, because he ain't been in a music video? Or are we going to bring Johnny Little Dick over here? It might be Johnny Little Dick, but, Johnny Little Dick ain't got his good wheels on yet. So, kind of not looking all that hot, Oh, I don't know, man. We also got the Sentinel out there, the 79 Monte Carlo. But, yeah, I don't know which car to bring in and do a video on, but we'll do something even if it ain't right. All right, guys, well, I got to get rocking and a-rolling and a-rolling and a-rocking. I've been running my mouth for the past 16 minutes and 20 seconds, and probably they're going to watch for about 2.5 minutes and then turn it off. So if you didn't get this far, you probably missed something here. All right, guys, y'all keep rocking and a-rolling and a-rolling and a-rocking. I'm about to get my damn rock on. Y'all can come along with you if you want. By the way, we're going to do a test of this tomorrow, or maybe even tonight. I always test with Tom Sawyer. You might like that song. Keep rocking, and I'll keep talking.